This is level P, list 1, and we're doing the day 1 page. And today our words are hero, zero, cargo, tomato, potato, volcano, mosquito, radio, video, avocado. So let's choose a colour and go through and highlight. That O at the end of all of these words is making the long O sound. Now it's important to note here that we have a vowel before this O, a vowel before this O, and avocado is just the one vowel again. Now if you get a different colour, we'll go back and highlight some of the other things we can see happening in these words. So in cargo you've got the R-controlled vowel R, which makes a long sound. We know we use a C before an A for the curt sound. Nothing special in those. Mosquito, you've got the QU. So wherever you write a Q, you must write a U after it. And these ones are fairly easy. Okay, so what is a hero? A hero is someone you admire, such as Superman. They usually do good things for the community. A zero means zero or nothing or a nil. Cargo is another word for freight, so you could call that a cargo carrier or a freight ship. Tomato is a red fruit that we commonly use in salads. A potato is a tuber vegetable that we may have with a roast dinner, or we make, probably the more common thing is we make potato chips from them. Volcano is a mountain with a crater on the top of it, which over time may erupt. Mosquitoes are an insect. They like to suck your blood. Radios it's an audio transmitter, so it transmits sound. Video is like a film, a moving picture with sound. And an avocado is a green fruit with a leathery skin that we often put in salads. Right, one of the big rules that we have with this list is that when we want to make this a plural, the rule is that you must have 2 vowels before the S. So if there's already a vowel, one vowel there, you have to add an E, we add before the S. So that would be the main part of this. Now, when you get to radio and videos, you already have 2 vowels, so you don't have to add ES. You've already got the 2 vowels, so all you have to do to make these 2 plurals is add the S. Let's go through and read the words, sound the words and spell them, and write them 3 times. So we're going to practice our running writing here again. So we've got heroes. We'll have to break these into syllables because they are multisyllabic words. So we've got heroes, heroes, H-E-R-O, H-E-R-O, H-E-R-O. Level P, list 1, day 2, and we've got words ending in O, so let's go through and highlight them. We've got hero, zero, cargo, tomato, potato, volcano, mosquito, and avocado. And let's come back with a different colour, because radio we have I-O, radio, vid-E-O. Just be aware of that. Okay, so a hero is someone we admire. Zero is nil or nothing. Cargo is another word for freight. Tomato is a fruit with seeds that we usually use in a salad. Potato is a vegetable that we may mash, roast, use in a salad. Volcano is a hill or a mountain that spews forth air or gas, rocks and lava. A mosquito is an insect. A radio is a device that we use to transmit sound. A video can transmit both sound and vision. And an avocado is a fruit which we commonly use in a salad, and it's got a leathery skin. So you have to find the word to match each of these meanings. Down here you have to fill in the gap with the missing this word, and there's some interesting information in there for you. Let's go back and read the words, sound the words, spell them and write them. So we've got hero, H-E-R-O, cover it. write it and check to make sure that you're correct. This is level P, list 1, and we're doing the day 3 page, and our words are hero, zero, cargo, tomato, potato, volcano, mosquito and avocado. In radio and video we've got a vowel before that O, so we actually have 2 vowels at the end of these words. So we've highlighted the single O on the end of the other words. Now what you have to realise here is that the rule is that if an English word ends in O, it needs 2 vowels before we add the S. So you're going to have to apply that to these words. Then down here, if there are already 2 vowels at the end of English words ending in O, don't add another vowel before adding the S. So I've given you some examples there. We just have to add the S. Then down here, these words ending in O are not originally English words and do not need 2 vowels before we add the S. The English rule does not apply to these words, so you're only adding the S to these 2. So while you're doing this page, see if you can remember which are the words that we do add ES to that are English words. Remember that if we have 2 vowels after the consonant and we're adding an S and we have the word ending with an O, you only add the S. And then try to remember these words that are not English words, because that will become quite handy for you to remember in the future. Dependent and independent clauses. A clause is a group of words that includes a subject, noun, and a verb for the action. A clause that can stand alone and express a complete thought is an independent clause. If the clause does not make sense on its own, it is a dependent clause. So the clauses below have the subject circled and the verb underlined. Beside each one, write I if it's independent or D if it's dependent. So if you go through and highlight the ones that are circled at the start, you're going to see a pattern there. What part of the clause do all the independent clauses start with? Well, you're probably going to see from what we've highlighted here whether that's going to be a noun or a verb to help you with that answer. Match the independent clauses on the left to the dependent clauses on the right to make complex sentences. So they should be fairly easy. It's just got to make sense. It's got to fit. The dependent clause has to fit the independent clause. So we should finish our hike before it begins to rain would make a lot of sense. Then down here you have to choose 2 of the complex sentences and write them below.